We're going to do a campfire lasagna today, all from dehydrated and pre-processed foods. We dehydrated all these things ourselves previously, and that includes tomato paste, sun-dried tomato, onion, paprika. We've got the paprika from Amazon. Basil, we got that from Amazon. Garlic, we've dehydrated ourselves. Ground fennel, just to give it the Italian flavor. We have oregano from Amazon, and tomato sauce, dehydrated from tomato paste. We also have Outdoor Boys bread. We have dehydrated onions. We're going to use pecorino and Romano cheese. We have browned and dehydrated hamburger meat. Dehydrated carrot. Dehydrated sweet peppers. Dehydrated and pre-cooked pasta. Dehydrated zucchini. And mozzarella cheese. We also have mixed that all up into a bolognese sauce or a pasta sauce. And we've mixed that all up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to show you how we assemble it, and how we put it together, and then how we set it up to cook. So we've used all our dehydrated process and everything like that to mix up the sauce. So it's got the garlic and everything like that. And what we'll do is we'll rehydrate this. We'll add water to it to rehydrate it and give it to the consistency that we want. We also have onions that we're going to rehydrate on their own. We're going to rehydrate some zucchini. We're going to rehydrate some sweet pepper. We're going to rehydrate some celery salt, I guess. It's not salt though, but celery. And rehydrate carrot. We're going to make a sauce of cottage cheese, eggs,
best filming clothes on.
I'm trying not to get people in it. All right, so in the cheese mixture we have Parmigiano Reggiano, Pecorino Romano, which is a sheep's Italian cheese. And then we just have no-name pizza mozzarella. Just to get an idea of how much you have there, we have the mozzarella, and we have the pecorino romano, and the parmigiano. So quite a bit less of the two Italian cheeses, but just gives it a nice little bite, a nice little flavor. All right, so we're getting all the ingredients ready to assemble, put in there. This is the tomato sauce paste We've added a little bit of baking soda in it to remove some of the acidity. We have add maybe half a teaspoon of maple syrup to bring a little bit of sweetness to it. Here's the cheese mix. That's Romano, mozzarella, and pecorino. Here's the dehydrated hamburger. It's rehydrated. And here we have the vegetable mix that is being rehydrated. And there's the pasta mix, rehydrating. Now the whole idea behind the dehydration is that we can carry a lot of stuff with us and it doesn't take up very much space. Okay, so this is a 3-quart Dutch oven that we bought from Amazon. Now you can see that this is a Stansport since 1949. 3-quart. It came pre-seasoned, but we re-seasoned it just to be sure. And now the features of this one, and one of the reasons we bought it, is that it's got the recessed lid, so you can put wood coals on there. And we use briquettes. You can see it's nicely seasoned inside as well. Nice thick lid. This one has legs on it, so you can set it over the coals of the fire, or briquettes as the case may be. Stansport. And you can see that it's nicely seasoned. And what we're going to do is we're going to start loading that up with everything. And then we're going to get the briquettes going, and we'll show you all that in a bit. Okay, so we've assembled all the materials that are going in there. First thing we did was we oiled the Dutch oven with olive oil, and we went all the way up the sides, just extra precaution so it doesn't stick. And what we're going to do is we're going to add the tomato paste, or the tomato sauce.
With the vegetables and the meat in it.
With the vegetables and meat in it. And we have, yeah, that looks good. So we got about maybe an inch. And now we add the pasta. Right, and next will be the cottage cheese mixture. Spread it around fairly evenly if we can. Very good. So that's covered most of everything in there. So more meat sauce. And we're probably going to go about the same amount of layers, about a half an inch to an inch. There you go, that looks good. More pasta. And we're going to put the rest of the cottage cheese mixture on there. Try to spread it around as best we can. And we're going to add the cheese mixture. And the lasagna is prepped. Okay, so this is our arrangement. We've got a thick aluminum pan, some tin foil just for easier cleanup. First thing we do is we put some paper crumpled up in there. Then we're going to put some fire starter sticks in it. And then we're going to put the briquettes over top. And it's going to act as a tunnel. Theoretically, it should light the coals fairly quickly. All right, so that is ready to go. And they recommend that you use about 16 briquettes. We'll be doing 6 underneath and 10 distributed around the lid.
Does it have to be upright?
Alright, so we're taking the chimney off. Alright. Just move them to the side and then you can put okay, put 6 in the center. Okay, that sounds like a dog.
4.
What?
That's 4. 5. Trying to get flatter ones. 6. Hopefully that's not going to show up.
Okay, 6 on the bottom, 10 on the top. That's it?
Yep.
Right on. So we're going to check that in about 15 minutes. So every 15 minutes or so, we turn this. We turn the pot clockwise, quarter turn. Turn the lid counterclockwise, a quarter turn, and it's bubbling nicely. It's nice there. Okay.
Just say I just finished or whatever.
Just turn this one quarter turn. And we're just going to take a peek at this one.